Okay, guys, here we go with the second lesson for today. We are busy with Unit 4, Activity 15.4, 2020-07-27, and now we're going to be busy with solving algebraic equations using formula. Okay, now we're going to just refresh quickly your memory on what is a perimeter. Perimeter is measured in linear units. Why linear? Think of a straight line. When we talk about the perimeter, if you remember the ant walking around the perimeter, it will be that length. Say that would be, if that's the length and that's the breadth, it would be that length plus that length plus that length plus that length. And a perimeter is measured in millimeters, centimeters, meters, and kilometers. Now, do you remember the formula for perimeter? Perimeter will be 2 times the length, because I have the length there and the length there, plus 2 times the breadth, because it's that length plus that length, and that length plus that length. So perimeter will be 2 times the length plus 2 times the breadth. You can also write that as 2 times the length plus the breadth. Any one of those two formula is acceptable. Now area. Area is measured in squares. Millimeters squared, squared centimeters, squared meters. Why? Let me look at a square. There I have a square. And if I want to work out the area of a square, it will be this side times that side. They will be the same length. That's what a square is all about. So that's a square, but area, if I have a rectangle, it will be the length over there and the breadth over there. So area will be measured in length times breadth. Okay, or side times side. If I'm working with a square specifically, it will be side times the side. Now volume. Volume is a 3D figure. So if I have, let me show you the volume. There I've got a 3D object. Volume is measured in cubes, cubed millimeters, cubed centimeters, cubed meters. So volume, the formula for volume will be length times breadth times height. It is extremely important that you know this. You've got to study this and you need to know it. Now, when we go to activity 15.4 and they say solving algebraic equations using formula. Now, these are word sums. Now, I know half of you have a heart attack when you see a word sum and you give up. But you shouldn't. Just take your time and go slowly over every single thing that they say. So if I look at the first one, they will say, find the perimeter of a rectangle. Now I just stop right there. Perimeter, they want you to find the perimeter. So I write this down. Perimeter, what is the perimeter? Of a rectangle. I draw a little rectangle. Then they say, with a length of 3,5 centimeters. The longest side will be 3,5 centimeters. And a breadth of 2 centimeters. I can see my units are the same. I don't have to change anything there. So perimeter, how do I work out perimeter? Perimeter of a rectangle will be P equals what? 2 times the length plus 2 times the breadth. Now, we substitute, because do you see this? That L and that B, they are what? They are variables. They can change because I can have a different length next time and a different breadth. So now I go and I replace my length with the 3,5 centimeters. So I'm going to say the 2 next to the L is the same as 2 times 3,5 centimeters. Plus, that's my plus, 2 times 2 centimeters. And then I just need to work that out. So you write it exactly like this. 2 times 3.5 gives me 7 centimeters. Plus 2 times 2, 4 centimeters. My final answer, 7 centimeters plus 4 centimeters. That will give me, yep, listening, 11 centimeters. It's a linear unit, linear because it's in straight lines, so it's centimeter, no small 2s or 3s. Okay, area. How do I work out area? Length times breadth. Okay, you've got to know that. But now they say B. Find the area of a rectangle. They want the area of a rectangle with a length of 10 centimeters. So my length will be 10 centimeters and my breadth will be 6,5 centimeters, 6.5 centimeters. Now, I always start with a formula. So I'm going to start with area equals length times breadth. There we go. 10 times, 10 centimeters, just don't forget that, times 6,5 centimeters. Now, do you remember when I have 10 times 6,5? I'm just going to move the comma. I'm going to make that number 10 times bigger, so that comma will move one space. So it's going to become 65 what? Centimeter times centimeter, centimeter times centimeter. And what is that? Squared centimeters, 65 squared centimeters. Why? Centimeter times centimeter, centimeter squared. Okay, I'm working with area, so it will always be squared centimeters or squared millimeters or squared meters. Now volume. The next question they say, find the volume of a cube. So I've got to find the volume of a cube. So I write that down exactly like that. Then I know what I am looking for. The volume of the cube with a length of 7 centimeters. Now a cube, you must know this. All of the sides of a cube are exactly the same length. That's something that you must know. So the length and the breadth and the width, the depth are all the same. Volume equals length times breadth times height. Then I end up saying, well, they told me it's 7 centimeters. So that will be 7 centimeters times 7 centimeters times 7 centimeters. If you do it this way, you will not make a mistake. Then we have 49 times 7. If you can't do it, you do that quickly. 49 times 7. Do a quick sum here in the margin. 9 times 7, 63. And this is why you need to know your tables. 3, 6 is carried over. 4 times 7, 28 plus 6. Yes? 28 plus 6, 30. Yes? 34. Okay, so that's 3, 4, 3 centimeter times centimeter times centimeter. We have 3 of those. Cubed centimeters, that's where I get it. Centimeter times centimeter times centimeter. Cubed centimeters. Now we move on to the next one, perimeter. They say, if the perimeter of a square carpet is 28 meters, they are telling me that my perimeter, they are giving me the final perimeter, that plus that plus that plus that. And they are telling me that it's a square. Then I know that side is equal to that side is equal to that side is equal to that side. How do I work out perimeter? Perimeter of a square. Remember, perimeter of a square will be 4 times the side. 4 times the side. Because the sides are all the same length. If that was 4, 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, which is the same as 4 times 4. Or 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, which is the same as 4 times 5. So, now they say, they give you the perimeter. It's 28 meters. So, 28 meters is equal to 4 times the side. If I don't know the side, I can say it's x. So, how do I get rid of the times 4? I have to say divided by 4. So I'm going to say divided by 4 on this side and divided by 4 on that side. And then I end up with x is equal to. Now let's do this. 28 divided by 4. 4 times what will give me 28? 4 times 7. What? Meters. Remember? Perimeter is measured in linear units, meters. Okay, number E, area. they say if the area of a square, once again a square, all of the sides are exactly the same length, is 81 cubed squared centimeters. What is the length? I work this out. They give me the area. That's 81 equals the area, the length times the side here. So that's side times side because it's a cube. Okay? Now, side times side, that's the same as x times x, which is the same as x squared. So x squared equals 81 squared centimeters. That means that something times something, which is the same number, will be 81. So x will be equal, can you see that? X will be equal to 9 centimeters. Remember, this side is a linear unit. 9 centimeters times 9 centimeters will give me 81 squared centimeters. Okay, that's it. That's what you've got to go and do on your own. Only revert back to the video if you forgot how to do it. Okay, try to do this work on your own. Okay, guys, be ready for the next one. Bye.